Semiconductors ripping back to the upside here as traders now pricing in 6,800 for tomorrow, and the melt up continues. We do have some data, well, not data tomorrow, but some news potentially. It is October 8th, 2025. If you guys like the video, maybe give it a like, subscribe to the channel. You can also come find me on carnivoretrades.com for swing trading alerts, analysis, and live day trading. Only about 9 days left here on the sale site-wide, so get into that while you can. By the way, apologies to everybody. I had some issues. I know I'm catching up on emails right now, and I wasn't getting some of your guys' emails right away. I was having some issues with the folder there, and if you need to get a hold of me, just message on Discord or on X or something if it's that serious, if I don't respond. But I am catching up now, so apologies there. Anyway, let's get into the markets here today. You can see here the spiders just basically pumping, and QQQ above 610, and that's a level we talked about. I've been talking about it for like a week or two, but really in the Sunday night video too, I said, if we start to hold up above 600 here for a, extended period of time, they can negate some of that, they can decay a lot of that 590, OI and 590, gamma exposure. And that's, then we start to go towards 610, right? And that level's been flashed a lot of times, and it got close, and now it's getting up there, right? And you can take a look at that cash S&P here. That's 3 days in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4 days really now. 1, 2, 3, 4, where we've hit 67.50. And there was an iron condor out there earlier. And I would guess that we're going to close. It's 3:30 right now. I would guess it's going to close around that range. But as of right now, it's about almost 10 points past the upper bound. So we still have some GEX up at 67.60 as well. So for later today. So again, not of much consequence here. We can see it right there. And then tomorrow, just throwing it out there, you've got them really coming in, right? So 67.75, 6,800. Those are coming in hot. There's Friday there as well. So it looks like a little bit of a some sort of a strangle or something like that. But in any case, you can see them targeting that. We do have Powell speaking tomorrow morning. Maybe he can tell us how great the government shutdown has been for him. But he still has to work, I guess. And I'm not sure what it's on. It just says that on Econ Calendar. I can't really... It might just be one of those BS... I should probably have done this before I made the video, but yeah, here we go. Yeah, so I guess it doesn't really say anything. It's not one of those econ conferences, so it might actually be some substance. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, outside of that, big story on the day: Oracle continuing to reclaim. Well, actually, yeah, it's basically negated that whole sell-off. And I've seen a lot of this too. A lot of this talk about like, oh, this is like the worst thing ever for Oracle. Well, maybe, but we're not trading the company. We're trading the company's stock. And if we're above that sell-off point, that's your signal not to fight it. And we're pretty close. So just be aware of these things. Don't fight when a stock can reclaim an impulsive like news catalyst level. It's usually a really something you don't want to fight. Or it's same thing on the downside. And you can see Nvidia here up 2%. So again, they're not being harmed by this at all right now. Broadcom also leading up today, and AMD leading as well. New highs there. Again, semiconductors must die for there to be a pullback. We had a good dump yesterday, but no follow through. Until they follow through, it's just going to be hard for this market to come down. One thing I will say though, this doesn't, again, there's another yellow flag. Let's put it this way. Dollar yen, that's 3 days in a row. Big surge there. Where is this going to be a problem? We're going to mark it right there for you, so everybody's got it. So just mark 155. We'll put it in yellow so it stands out. We get above that on a weekly close, I think you're going to have some problems in the Forex market. 3-day surge would probably be red tomorrow. It doesn't mean it has to go up there in a straight line. The dollar continuing to catch a bid, and I like the dollar. I mean, I picked up a little long here earlier this week, and it's done well already. The yield isn't great, but it works. But why isn't this affecting the market? Well, I mean, like it's still in the same range that we've been in since like April, May, right? So I would think that the market probably won't even care at all unless this breaks 100, and even then, that might just be like a little wobble. It will really start to care if we start breaking out of that, though, right? So that's where you could see some problems. But right now, I mean, the dollar could go up and then pull back, and that's not going to shake the market. There's a lot of things I'm watching to make sure that there is no problems here, and I've got my formula for that, and it works pretty well. And I see yellow flags, but that's it. So that's really the case there. And again, like I said earlier this week, as long as they keep doing this hot potato bullshit, they can just keep doing it. Like, and they're really, this stock is driving me nuts. I wanted to buy this at 82, and it's like they just keep. They'll find something else to bid, right? They'll just keep finding something else to bid in that space. And I was like, can we just get a little dip here? I like MRVL. It's probably going to go higher. It's a little extended on the weekly outside of the weekly bands here. But, I mean, they can just keep hot potatoing this stuff here until they don't. And I think it'll be pretty obvious when that happens. So don't look to fight the market till it gives us those signs. So Powell tomorrow, we'll see what happens there. And that's really it, man. Like, I mean, there's not much else to say here. We're just melting up. SMH here up 2.44. Qs, there's your 610. I don't know what's next on that. Let's find out. Let's just see what we got priced in for tomorrow. I'll show you guys here. And again, by the way, this is going all day long in the trading room here. 613, 615. I did see a 617, so this 617 tail was here for tomorrow as early as Monday, I think, or as of the open Tuesday, so that'd be yesterday. So maybe that's a target later this week. IWM here, a little bit weaker than the rest of the market, but still up 88 basis points and just flirting with this level here. Just, it's fine. It's still really stretched on the weekly. I would prefer to see a base, but trend is still up. Trend's your friend. Dow, trend is up. Trend's your friend, up 5 basis points there. Cloud, nice recovery off the lows yesterday with, we mentioned Oracle. So IGV up 1.21. And you got Snowflake getting a good bid. CrowdStrike up nicely. So a lot of these cloud plays continuing to act well. There's Cloudflare. ServiceNow not really doing a ton, but they've been Palantir, everybody's favorite, right? So there you go. Microsoft been quiet here, although it did get a bid on Monday. Anyway, transports here, nice recovery, right? So good outside move yesterday, a little failure, or a little kind of a fake up and then a fake down and then back up. IYT, nice reversal as well. And again, that's why I said yesterday, look at the weekly, okay? Like I'm not, don't get excited by these one-day moves. That's how people get faked out. Interest rates did get a bid today. We'll flip that over. We'll go over here and look at the actual. By the way, I did sell my TMF this morning, but you can see the 2-year here still kind of chopping around at the low end. 5s a little bit firmer. 10s and 30s are firm as well. And again, if you want to just for further reference on this, does the 10-year yield here, and so this versus the dollar yen, right? Pretty positively correlated. You have the dollar yen blitzing higher, right? So is this going to catch up? We'll find out. So that's the implication here, right? Just throwing that out there. XHB, nice defense here. I talked about this level yesterday. Not so much the 100 daily. I mean, that's good, but I like this nexus here, the 100, the 50, and the 20 on the weekly. And it's holding right now. I want to see what it looks like at the end of the week, though. there's a lot of things out there that look really good, and it's just like it's hard to not overload. I'm trying to not do that, but this is interesting to me on the weekly and daily. IYR dipping, so down 0.5%. We'll see what this does by the end of the week as well. Banks, again, something to keep an eye on. Still in range here, but they have not gone anywhere in a while. They're setting up a massive trend move. Throwing that out there. KRE down 72 basis points today. Let's look at HYG too. Dipping here, okay? This is why I'm saying watch that dollar yen. As if there's anything that can derail this, it's Forex and repo problems. So keep an eye on that stuff. I went out of order here, so broker dealers here up 62 bips. Yep, nothing new there. Oil, that caught a bit. I said last night in the trading room in our chat, I was like, this is, I was like, maybe I missed this little, I just adjusted these lines a little bit. I was like, maybe I missed this, but I think this might get rejected tomorrow on a bounce, and it's starting to right now. Right now, you can see here, sellers, like, they reset that 4 hour, so this is no longer, if we came down, I would not look to buy here. I would love it if you could just barf it. Like, please just barf it so I can like actually get it. But yeah, they didn't give it to us, so it is what it is. Maybe it goes higher. I don't know. I don't have any edge on this right now, though. XLE down 62 basis points. It's hanging in there. XOP, look at this. 2 tails in a row. OIH backing off, but again, it's still firm for now. Still proven otherwise. We talked a lot about the dollar. There's gold here. I did a whole thing on this last night. I recorded a video for the blog. I don't know if I'm even going to post it, but I did like a little tweet on silver as well and kind of compared the like now to 2000 and like if you look at this, I'm just going to go on a tangent here. I can. It's my show. If you look at like 2020 and where we broke out from, it's kind of similar, right, to the 08, right? And then you might say, oh, well, that means we're going to top soon. Well, maybe. What if we're just, what if we're in 04, right? Or what if this is 06, right? And then we just, I hate when it does. And then we just, base for a year and a half and then go higher. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll release it. Maybe I won't. But either way, I still have a runner from the trading room on SLV from like 41 something. So I don't care. It's good. But yeah, gold through 4,000, obviously. GDX, no new highs, so just careful. GDXJ did make a new high, so yeah, I guess I don't care. Let's just look at the miners here. Yep, SILJ continuing up 6%. Platinum, moon, palladium. Damn you. You guys remember I was talking about this for like a week. I was like, it's almost there. I was hoping it would just give us another day or two here. And that feels like that's been the story of everything lately is I just need to turn. You got to turn when you have this market here, sometimes you just got to turn your brain off and just like, all right, momentum, right? Just get in, right? Not that I would chase it now, but I feel like there's been a lot of setups here where I was like, oh, this stock is good. If it just bases for another day or two, I like it. And then it just takes off like the next day. So, palladium is that too. But this is kind of it is a turn your brain off type market. Copper, yeah, nothing doing there. Bitstonk, up nicely today. Ethereum up nicely today. Nice rebound there. Doggy coin and where's Scam? Oh, there's Scam Lana. Nice recovery there too. So I think these are setting up for a big trend leg as well. I don't know if they're ready yet, but they look good still. So anyway, yeah, market's backing up. We'll see if they defend. They'll defend that. They'll defend that iron condor by the last 40 minutes. So anyway, that's it. We'll wrap it up here. Again, you guys take care. Come find me on carnivoretrades.com. Again, send me a message again if you didn't. My email's been kind of messed up. So if I didn't get back to you right away, I apologize for that. But Anyway, with that said, you guys take care. Have a good one. I'll see you guys all tomorrow.